2016, I went on a service trip to Beijing, and we did a lot of sightseeing, such as the Forbidden City to the Summer Palace. And we also did some. We also went to a community named Gufu Bao, and we did some service work like tutoring children. And we also did agricultural work like creating a chicken coop. And it was definitely a rewarding experience just to be able to meet new people and make some lifelong memories. So if you ever have the chance to go on a service trip, I suggest going to one.
Was tutoring the kids in the village that we volunteered at, Gufu Bao, because it was really fun to try and connect with them since they didn't speak the same language. And you had to come up with you had to be good at improv with hand gestures and everything. But I also really liked touring Beijing.
The group that went from Whitney to China this year was really small, but that ended up being
Good 3, welcome aboard to Sacramento.
Just keep going.
Yeah, that ended up being much more of a blessing than a hardship because we got to meet groups from other states like Pennsylvania and Michigan, and we got to bond with them a lot and make such good friendships. And this trip was very eye-opening in many ways because we were able to interact with people even from America that were so different from us, but also in rural China. And as a service group, we were able to return to our nice hotels after a long day of work, but it was very thought-provoking to think about how people in the community don't have all the luxuries that we had even on this trip. So I feel like this trip was such a good experience because I was able to interact with the people of the community and the other service volunteers, and it was a very eye-opening experience.
So this summer I went on the China service trip, and I'm really glad I went, and it was really fun and interesting and really cool. And to be really honest, I didn't want to go. I was really scared a couple days before. I was kind of hesitating it, but I'm really glad I went because I was able to see how people less privileged than we are, how they live and how they carry on with their daily lives.
What did you do?
I was able to tutor children and teach them English and really play with them and connect and see.
I enjoyed working and tutoring with the children and meeting the people in the community and doing the agricultural projects. I also enjoyed visiting the places such as the Great Wall of China, the Forbidden City, and Summer Palace. And I was really happy that our group combined with other groups because I got to make some new friends and make some lifelong lasting